When I say Studio 86 Prime, does this guy come to mind? Yes and no. I mean, so we'll take a look at the Iron General from AS Toys today. This guy right here, you know, for all in all, for the price you're going to pay for him, you can get him. I've seen prices for $20. I've seen prices for $24. Is it worth it? Yes. It is worth it. He's a KO. It is worth it. I have two. Now I can't get this thing to turn all 360. Okay, I have two of these guys. I will show you. It's a lengthy transformation, so that's why I've decided to have them both up here. There we go. Now he's spinning around. Yeah, this is I think this is a high quality KO. I like the feel of it. I do like the feel of it. It's pretty solid. I mean, I do hear people having problems with tabbing in stuff. Like it's sometimes it doesn't line up properly. But if you look at mine, I transformed this prime right here. This is the AS-08 one. It looks pretty flush to me. It looks like pretty straight on. I did have one issue with this when I transformed him into cab mode, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Right back here, take this guy off the pedestal here. Right back here, there's a here it is right here. There's a little piece of plastic that when I was transforming, this actually just broke off. It came off on this guy, on the animated colors. Well, yeah. It broke off, and so it just popped off. And if I pry pull on this, it'll, see what I mean? It just pops right off. But you can just put it back into place, like so. You know, I don't want to break them, so yeah, you can just put it back, and it should just line right back up, like so. But yeah, that's the only issue I had when I was transforming him. That little piece just came off, and I thought, oh, I broke it. I mean, oh, cheap plastic, it's just going to break off. You know, that's it. You know, that's, you get what you pay for. Yeah, you know, So, but luckily it just comes right back together. Okay, so right now we're looking at I call them the Ultra Magnus colors of the AS-08. He has his battle axe right there, blue battle axe. The accessories he does come with, I will show you. He has his rifle, his blaster. Blue windshields for the front, and I just have our friends in the background. I'm you know, putting something in the background just to, you know, have something there. You know, we have our G1 Transformers, so these guys are just hanging out with us, these two back here. Okay, so let's get back to our review here of the AS-08. What does he come with? Let's take a look at the boxes. Alright, so you're looking at him. I'll keep him on the stool here, pedestal, turntable. I'm gonna have to make some room here, guys. So let me move this. Yeah, I'm gonna have to move him out of the way just for a second here. Alright, so here is the box. It says AS-08, and then there's looks like there's a D, and then there's an A. So this is probably A. Okay, and so I've seen videos on the Iron General. And I don't think I recall seeing videos where they show the actual box it comes in. They show this box right here. This box. AS-08. You know, it's a cool box, right? It's, you know, has some cool graphics on it. It's a limited edition, so I didn't know that. It's a limited edition. It might be, you know, if you sell out. You can scan to watch the video guide. Open up the box, and I basically have his accessories on him: battle axe and blaster, the eggshell. So it will come with the matrix and the blast effect. There's the blast effect. Plastic's kind of brittle, you know, it's not real soft. So there's the blast effect, and here is the matrix of leadership. I'm gonna bring him back over here. Put him out of the way here. Okay, there's our matrix. Does he need a matrix? Yes. Let's put the matrix in. Alright, so I'll take him off there. Yeah. Alright. Now I don't want to spend all day trying to pop open this his front chest plate. Come on, don't. There we go. Okay, thank you. I don't want to, sometimes people have problems doing, you know, bringing that out. All right, so the matrix will go right in here, and we'll just, you know, pop right in there, and there he goes, right in. Perfect. All right. Great look for Ultra Magnus. Okay. Battle Wax, Blast Effect. I did describe a little problem I had with him when I transformed the red cab. You know, he's posable. I mean, I would just have him like this. You know, you can do one of these. There we go. Spin it around. Do that. Oh yeah, I mean the knees bend pretty good. You know, it's just the skirt here, that this top part. I don't think there's really any mobility. You can't really bend the legs forward with this guy. But I mean, there's definitely an array of poses you can do with Ultra Magnus. And then. Alright, so I have two out here, like I said, because the transformations are really lengthy. And so this is what he looks like in this cab mode, right? You guys seen this before. Here he is. And he is the AS-08. He's the first one. Dark blue colors. They're not really like light. They're, they're like really a dark blue. And then you got a dark red cab. And everything. All right, so look at the front here. I mean, the front, you can see that there's a little bit of there's some gapping right here. Like this side is more stuck in, pushed in than this side, transformation-wise, you know. That's, if you look at does that seem pretty straight to me? It does, you know. I think it does, right? Rollability. You put this camera down here real quick. He will roll, right? For what it's worth, he kind of rolls, you know. Yeah, so I bought these without the cab. Okay, so you can always like go online and they sell. I believe it's the AS-09. It's the cab that comes with Optimus Prime here, Studio Series 86 Prime KO. So let's take a look at the Studio 86. Not this guy. Let's take a look at the box that he came in. All right, so we will put this guy back over here. There he is. Put him in the background. There we go. And so I showed you the AS-08A, that box, and here is the AS-08. Whoa, hey, look out. He's gonna, I'll mention something about his feet too. It's like, sometimes they don't want to stay in place. Okay, so you just gotta maneuver them. So here is the AS-08 box. See, did it again. It was a good thing there's a Prime back there to break his fall, right? Alright, so here is, let's put him over, I'll put him over here. So here is the AS-08 box, labeled. There he is, Iron General, AS Toys, age 8 plus. Transformation from semi-truck to robot. Here's all the accessories. We have truck mode, robot mode. There's a box, matrix of leadership right there. And he will come with his accessories. And there they are right there, matrix of leadership, battle axe, and the effect. the battle axe. It's like a hard plastic. You know, not real soft. Yeah. So we got the accessories, matrix. I think these guys exactly come with the same matrix. There's a AS-08 matrix. Looks the same, doesn't it? Yeah, that's his matrix. Okay. So put that back in the bag for you, so we won't lose it. Put that back in the eggshell. And we'll just put that back in there. Okay, so here we are again with our Optimus Prime in his regular colors. Would you buy a KO? Again, I think for what you're paying for it, I think all in all, it's a decent product that you can display, have for a display. There's enough of them to go around for now. Okay, so who knows when they're going to sell out? You know, I will mention that there is, for some reason, I was on eBay. That's where I got these from. That there's actually a AS-08S. And I ordered that one, and I'm trying. When I get it, I'll look at it. I'm trying to figure out if the colors are different. Because I'm looking at the scans on the page, and it looks like the same thing. I don't know. I mean, and the guy said like something about the matrix being different. So I will find out when we get it. So I mean, I haven't seen any at the recording of this video. I haven't seen any reviews of the AS-08S. So I don't know if it's upgrade version or what. But all in all, I mean, so you can see the transformation here somewhat. You know, you can do this, and it just seems like it's, you know, it's pretty good for what it is. You know, you make sure these tabs go in correctly. And you don't want to break it. The plastic is kind of hard a little bit, or brittle. You can hear that, right? And now I'm not going to break this on camera, so I did have it. Yeah, so these tabs will go back in like so. There we go. And is that kind of flushed again? Yeah. Now it's popping up a little bit. I guess it depends on the transformation when you do initial transformation. Now it's not. It looked a little straighter last time. Now the cab looks like it's. You can see it. Look, the cab looks like it's popped up. Or is it just me? People do report that issue with the straightness of the cab connecting to the back. Right. So that's one issue, and like I said, the only issue I had with that one was that piece of plastic that popped off. I showed you that, and it pops right. You can pop it right back on. So thank goodness for that. I mean, it's not like I broke it, which is. You see, I am going to break it. You don't want to do that. You know. So look out. There we go. Now I just pushed it back in. Now there it is. And now it looks straight, doesn't it? There we go. I think it's just a matter of maneuvering it in a certain, you know, in a direction you want to. Oh, it's actually. Yeah. So that looks more straighter though. So it will go back in. There we go. Look at that. You have to just adjust it. Okay. So he is the AS-08 Iron General from AS Toys. Prices range from $25 for the $25 for the action figure, and then maybe $20 for shipping. So it can be bought for $45, $50. Sometimes you can get it cheaper for that. You just gotta look around. Maybe you can get it for $30. So there he is. So if you guys are thinking about picking one up, leave a comment, or if you have one already, which colors do you have? I have right now. I have the red and blue, and I have the. I was going to call them Omega Supreme, and I have the Ultra Magnus. There's a Shattered Glass, and there's a Nemesis Prime, all black with the red windows. and that one's a hot one. That one sells out pretty fast, and so I do got to pick that one up. All right, well, listen, I appreciate you guys for watching, and everybody have a great day. Take care. Bye.